Tuesday, November 24th. Basically one day and a half. That's how quick it takes to frame, general office partitions. So this is two guys that have completed basically the framing on what we're calling the east side of the north wing, and they're waiting for the door frames. We did talk about releasing the door frames separately from the hardware package at our meeting this morning on the university, giving the university some time to make some late decisions on hardware functions. A couple of questions that came up. So two guys from IDS are back. They've laid their track over here. They're beginning to start some of the framing here in the south wing. On Tuesday, November 24th, we talked a little bit about all the metal studs and the framing happening on the first floor. Here we also have the mechanical trades are on site and have geared up a little bit. We have 4 on BG Mechanical, and we have 3 electricians. You can see they're beginning to start to put up their unistrut. Some of the systems that can go in ahead of the coordination drawing that are pretty much fixed, they're going to start to install this week. Mostly hangers for the large electrical ducts, for the large feeders, and for some of the heating loops that will not change. So there's a couple of major hits that we're working through to release the coordination drawing complete. The size of the amount of volume in the chases going up from 1 through all 4 floors. We call them the risers. I understand the fill is a little strong. They might be looking to add additional chases or risers up through the floors. And then we had a second hit, what we call a hit when there's a conflict between the mechanicals in the lecture hall. There's a ductwork in the way that has to cross a steel beam. So I'm not going to take any videos this week on the second and third floors. They're pretty much, at this time, the only thing going on the second and third floor is a little bit of selective demolition, moving glue daubs, which are not asbestos, for the framer to be able to put his tracks. The fourth floor is under containment, where they're doing asbestos removal, and that's it. November 25th, Monteith, progress for the week. We're also taking a little look at this oversized track that we have here. The track is 2.5 inches. The studs are in 1.5 inches, so we have 1.5 inches for deflection. And actually, this is really a great track because the screws do not have to be taken out later on. The screws are in the slot form, so the stud can slide up and down. Sometimes when the deep track is solid, they have to put the screws in, and then the drywallers have to be reminded to take the screws out. Sometimes that always doesn't happen. So we had a question, and we're just going to double check with the architect that the 1.5 inch deflection is fine. Normally it's 3/4 inch, so it should be. Hopefully you can see the screw up to the top on that. So they usually only screw one side, which makes it easier to hold them up so that the drywall comes up and over the top. Then the drywall will be given a space so if there's any deflection on the slab. November 25th, progress. The fence is being moved. The Jersey barriers are coming out. You can see where the Jersey barriers were on the center line location previously. The utilities in this portion of the project are completed. The new fence is going up as you speak. And as far as Monday goes, these handicap spots will be back open. The scrim will be put on today and Friday, and the banners will be going up on Monday.